Okay, we let us continue from where we left off in my last video on the subject of tensions, colors, extensions played over basic triads and seventh type chords. We have gone over the how to use the available tensions over major type chords, and now we're going to go over, we're going to practice the available tensions that we can use over minor seventh type chords. And if we have the time, we can also go over the tensions that are available for us to use over dominant seventh type chords. You know the rule of thumb is that when you have a triad, and then you have the chord tones in the triads. When you have a triad or triads, you have the chord tones or the chord notes, and anything you play, any note that you play over those chord notes that is not diatonic to the key you are playing in, to the key you are using, those notes are considered to be tensions, but not all of them will be available to you depending on the diatonic system you're using, and then the types of chords that you play. So let us see what tensions we have available to us to use over C minor seventh. For example, any note that you play, any note that is located a whole step over a chord tone can be used as a tension, either as a tension harmonically. Okay, harmonically, also melodically, but the sixth and the seventh harmonically, they are not tensions. They are part of the four-note chords. Okay, the four-note seven type chords. Harmonically, the sixth and the seventh, they are not tensions. However, melodically, yes, they can be used as tensions. So C minor seventh, which is C, E flat, G, and B flat. Okay, so tension over C, a whole step over C is the D, so we got the D9, we got the C minor 9, and B flat no, not B flat, E flat, the third, flat third, E flat, a whole step above E flat, that's F. So we can use F as a tension, which is the fourth or 11 when you add 7 to it in octave. Fourth 11, so will be C minor 7th played with my left hand, and I add the note F4, and now you have C minor 11. C minor 11. Add the D, C minor 9, add the 11, add the F, C minor 11th, or you can call it C suspended 4. If I play D and F together over C minor 7, I will have C minor 9, where I will have C minor 9 suspended 4, or C minor 11. All right. Okay. Now, something that we need to know as musicians is we have to be careful how we treat any minor 7th chord that we come across, because a minor 7th chord can play different functions, okay, within a diatonic system. Minor 7th chord, a minor 7th chord can play the role of root, okay, function, root function. It can also play the role of subdominant function. The minor 7th chord built on the third of the major key can play the function of tonic. Okay, can play a tonic function as a 1. Also, the minor 7th chord built on the 6th degree of a major scale can also play the function of tonic 1. But the minor 7th chord built on the 2nd degree of a major key, major scale, can play the role of a subdominant, just like the major 7th chord built on the 4th degree of the major scale. That's why you can substitute those chords in progressions. You can substitute the one major 7th and six minor 7th and 3 minor 7th. You can substitute those chords because they basically contain the same. They have several notes in common, and with the Dorian, with the minor 7th Dorian, you can substitute that with the major 7th chord built on the 4th degree of the scale, and so you can make when you do that, you can make variations of your in your progressions. You substitute chords. So we need to understand that when we use a minor seventh chord, you know, in as a tonic, and also use it as a Dorian, okay? The tensions that are available to you in those two cases will vary. They will vary. So, for example, if you use if you play C minor seventh chord as a one chord, one minor, that means it's being played in the context of functional tonic. Okay, so let's see what tensions we have available for us to use. Okay, C minor 9 as a 1, tonic function 1. Okay, we have 9 available, and then we have 11 or suspended 4 available. Okay, but in this case, 13 is not an available tension, because if you play as a 1, as a 1 minor, okay, if you play the scales, if you play C minor scale, okay, then the 13 will be flat. So if you play flat 13 within the C major with diatonic C Ionian mode, the flat 13, which is a flat, will not be diatonic to the C Ionian mode. So we cannot use that as tension in this case, because it's flat 6 or flat 13, and we want to play 13. Okay, so we cannot use, let's say, 13 when you play a minor 7th chord as a 1, then you have the tensions you have available are 9 and 11. 11, which is also 4 or suspended 4. You don't have 13 available, because as a 1, 13 would be as a minor 1. Within the minor 1 scale, 13 is flat. Okay, so we cannot use that. It's the same thing if you use it as a 3 minor. As a 3 minor, same thing. You know, as a 3 minor, you will have 9 and 11 available to you, but not the 13. Now, if you use it as a Dorian mode now, as a Dorian mode, which is then 13 will be the tension 13 will be available to you, because you are playing in the context of the Dorian mode. And as you know, in the Dorian mode, you don't have flat 6. Okay, you have 6, which is 13. So you can, if you're using the minor 7th chord as a in the Dorian mode context, Yes, you have 13 available. Okay, you have you have yes, you have 13 available, and 9 and 11. Okay, so like this, C minor seventh. Now I'm using C minor 7 as Dorian, not tonic. As Dorian, I will have three. As Dorian, I have three tensions available: 9, 11th, 9, 11, and 13. But as a tonic, I only have two tensions available, which are uh, 9 and 11. As Dorian, yes, I got 9. Okay, this is a 13. Okay, all right. I think uh, I think you got that. You have to be able to make a distinction between the functional rules of the 3 minor seventh chords in the diatonic system. This, the one built on the second note of the major scale, the one built on the third note of the major scale, and the one built on the sixth degree of the major scale. They have, they play different functional roles within the diatonic system. Okay, let's try. I think I have time to do the dominant seventh chord, like C dominant seven. Okay, so it's gonna be C, E, G, and B flat. No, I think that's I just played the wrong chord because I play C minor seven. I want to play the okay, C natural E, G, and B flat. Okay, now that's C dominant seven. I can also play it. Let's see. Let me play the second inversion of it. Let's see. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Or whatever. Okay. You you remember the rule of thumb I talked to you about when the the tensions that can be available to you depend on where they are located above the chord tones. If a note is located a whole step above a chord tone, yes, it is an available tension. If it is located half step above a chord tone, it is not. But in the case of a dominant seventh chord, this rule of thumb just disappears. The rule of thumb just disappears because the dominant seventh, the dominant seven, a dominant seventh chord can appear in almost any scale, major scale, minor scale, and so on, different minor scales. So that means what that means is that the tensions that can be added to a dominant seventh, they are, they are, I would say a few of them, a few tensions are available, okay, to play over a dominant 7 chord, depending on the key that you're using. Okay, so I am going to play C dominant 7 chord. Okay. Then you got the 9 available to you. Well, first of all, let me start. Let's play the C dominant 7 chord, okay? C, E, G, B flat. Okay? The tensions that are available for you to use are, okay, flat 9, D flat, flat 9, 9, sharp 9, sharp 11, okay, and you got flat 13 and 13. All those tensions can be played over a dominant 7th chord, depending on what key you using, major key or minor key. Okay, harmonic minor, melodic minor, major key. So those tensions will be available to you. Okay, let's try it again. Let me play second inversion of the C dominant 7. You got, that's the chord, C dominant 7, flat 9, D flat, 9, D, sharp 9, E flat, which is sharp 9, which is D sharp, sharp 11, flat 13, and 13. Now the only one thing that we need to be aware of is that when you play those tensions, you have to watch that they're not. You have to watch that they do not conflict with other tensions in the same chords. For example, if you play C dominant 9, okay, so that means you cannot play, well, unless for special effect you would not play flat 9, because you're playing 9, unless for, it's not absolute, but more than likely if you play the 9, you will probably try to stay away from the flat 9. This is the 9, this is the flat 9. Same thing for the sharp 9. If you play the 9, you will probably try to stay away from the sharp 9. If you play the 5th, if you play if you play the 13, which is A, more than likely you will avoid playing the flat 13. And if you play the 5th, which is G, you probably avoid you probably try to stay away from the sharp 5 because you're playing 5. Alright, so that kind of stuff, that kind of combinations that you will have to watch for when you add tensions over dominant 7th chords. Okay, what if you have a C dominant 7 augmented? That will be sharp. That will be C, H, G sharp, and B flat. Okay. Okay, the tensions that are available to you, they are 9 and sharp 11. Not 13 because I'm playing sharp 5, which is a flat 13, so I don't want to go there. I want to avoid that combination. Okay, so dominant 7 augmented, tension 9, and sharp 11. Okay, dominant 7 suspended 4. That will be C, F, G, and B flat. Okay, the tensions available to me. The tensions available to me are the 9, not the 11, because I am playing 11 in the chord, which is the 4th, which is F. So now I only have I have the 9 and the 13. I like dominant 7 suspended 4 chords. I like the sound, really. C dominant 7 suspended 4, and of course when you play the tensions 9 and 13. Okay, that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed the session with me. And until next time, have a Have a good time practicing, playing, and remember, those practice videos, I post them for you, and you know who you are. And even if it was, if it was only one of you, I would still post those practice videos through the musical practice workshop. Take care.